Hello everyone, hope you all are fine. Today we the members of group B are here to explain you the different phrasal verbs. The members of our group are Gauri Adao, Gunjan Soni, Harsh Jakotia, Ishita Kumari and I Anushka Heda. Today I am going to explain you the different phrasal verbs of draw. The different phrasal verbs of draw are draw in, draw into, draw on, draw up, draw back, draw away, draw down and draw out. Let us see all these words in detail. First we will see draw in. Draw in has two meanings. First is to get dark earlier. For example, the nights are drawing in. Now it's winter. This means that the nights are getting dark earlier because it is winter. The next meaning is to arrive at the station. This is only used for trains. For example, the train drew in and we got off. This means that the train arrived at the station and then the people got out of it. Now we should proceed to draw into. Draw into simply means to get involved in something unpleasant. For example, I didn't want to take sides because I didn't want to get drawn into their arguments. This means that the person will not take any side because he/she did not want to get involved in any unpleasant argument. Now let us move on to draw on. Draw on has three meanings. First is to pass slowly. For example, as the lesson drew on, the students started to get bored. This means that as the lesson was passing slowly, the students got bored. Second meaning is to inhale smoke from a cigarette. For example, he drew on his cigarette and coughed. This means that he inhaled smoke from his cigarette and then he coughed. The third meaning is to exploit or use knowledge, skills or information for a specific purpose or aim. For example, the training draws on the appetites of various people. Now let us proceed to draw up. Draw up has two meanings. First is to prepare a contract. For example, the contract was drawn up by a solicitor. For this means that the contract was being prepared by a solicitor. Second meaning is when a vehicle stops. For example, the police car drew up alongside him at the red lights and asked him to pull over. This means that the police car stopped alongside him at the red lights and asked him to pull over. Now let us proceed to draw away. Draw away also has two meanings. First meaning is to pull off or back. For example, he drew his chair away from the fire. This means that he pulled off his chair from the fire. Second meaning is to move ahead of competitors. For example, on the last lap, Jim drew away from the other runners. This means that at the last movement, Jim moved ahead of the other runners. Then we should proceed to draw back. Drawback also has two meanings. First is disadvantage. For example, boiling under reduced pressure has one very serious drawback. This means that boiling under reduced pressure has one very serious disadvantage. Second meaning is move backward. For example, he drew back when the dog barked. This means that when the dog barked at him, he moved backward. Now let us move to draw down. To draw down has three meanings. First is to reduce level. For example, the administration wants to draw down troop numbers as soon as they can. This means that the administration wants to reduce level of troop numbers as soon as they can. Second meaning is to get funding. For example, the college wants to draw down extra funding for its provision. This means that the college wants to get extra funding for its provision. The third meaning is to deplete by consumption or heavy spending. For example, the gas reserves were drawn down in the recent cold spell. This means that the gas reserves were depleted in the recent cold spell. Let us move on to draw out. Draw out has two meanings. First is to make something continue longer than needed. For example, the director drew the meaning out with a lengthy speech. This means that the director extended the meaning which could be ended in a short time. Second meaning is make a shy person more outgoing. For example, he was so quiet at first, but the teacher managed to draw him out and get him to participate. This means that the teacher made the most shy student to participate in the competition. Here is a complete worksheet based on the phrasal verbs of draw. Please take a screenshot and save it. Please see this answer and check your worksheet. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Gunjan Soni and I will tell you about phrasal prepositions that can be paired with the verb stand. So here are some of them. Stand aside, stand back, stand by, stand off, stand out and stand up. Stand aside, meaning step sideways to make a space for someone else. Example, Stand aside, please, so the doctor can get through. Meaning, leave a job or position voluntarily so that someone else can have it instead. Example, it's time he stood aside and let a more qualified person do the job. Stand back, meaning maintain a safe distance from a hazard. Example, you had better stand back and let me operate the chainsaw. Meaning abstain from participation. Example, while others debated the proposals, he stood back. Stand by, meaning wait in expectation of some event to make ready. Example, please stand by for more instructions. Stand off, meaning stand some distance apart from something or someone. Example, he stood off from the fire for fear of getting scorched. Stand out, meaning be obvious or conspicuous in contrast to one's surroundings. Example, tourist guides often carry umbrellas so that they stand out in a crowd, meaning be extraordinary and different or to have features and qualities which make someone or something special. Example, she stood out from the other candidates and was offered the job. Stand up, meaning rise from a lying or a sitting position. Example, stand up then sit down again, meaning bring something up and set it into a standing position. Example, Laura stood the sofa up on end. Now let us solve the exercise. She couldn't stand dash because she was drunk. She couldn't stand up because she was drunk. Please stand dash, you will be called into the office soon. Please stand by, you will be called into the office soon. I will stand dash for James if we can't make it. I will stand in for James if we can't make it. Jenny really stood dash from the crowd in her bright red dress. Jenny really stood out from the crowd in her bright red dress. Stand dash and let me go. Stand aside and let me go. Thanks.
Hello everyone, I am Gauri Adhav and I will tell you about phrasal prepositions that can be used with the verb tend. The first one is tend to, meaning first point, to be likely to do something or to happen in a particular way because this is what often or usually happens. Second point, it apply one's attention. Example, first, when I am tired, I tend to make mistakes. Second, we should tend to our business, which is to teach youngsters. The second one is tend somebody or tended somebody, meaning to care for somebody. Example, doctor and nurses tended the injured. The third one is tend towards, meaning to take a particular direction or often have a particular quality. Example, his views tend towards the extreme. The fourth one is tend something or tending something, meaning to serve customers in store, bar, etc. Example, he had a job tending bar in San Francisco. And the last one is tend upwards or tended upwards, meaning to change or develop in a particular direction. Example, housing prices have tended upwards. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Harsh Jakotia from 9th Pearl. My word for the English grammar project is level. There are three types of phrasal verb for level: level off, level up, and level with. First, level off, meaning to stabilize the altitude of an airplane. Example, the pilot leveled off at 5000 meters. Second, level up, meaning acquire skills, points, etc. for a character in a computer game. Example, you can level up the hero in your game. Third, level with, meaning tell someone the truth often when they had not known for some time. Example, I leveled with him about what happened that night. Thank you everyone.